So welcome back to STM Brighty Academy. Today we'll develop our reasoning skills. So let us talk about a case study. A male patient of age 55 years named Mr. X came with the chief complaints, that is he had difficulty in falling asleep after starting his new medication. So other chief complaints are he experienced some jitteriness and unplanned weight loss. So his new medication is semaglutide. As you know, semaglutide is glucagon-like peptide analog, and it stimulates the insulin production by stimulating the beta cells in the islets of Langerhans in the pancreas. His past medical history was type 2 diabetes mellitus, and is a known case of hypothyroidism, and is also a known case of hypertension. He was on treatment for the type 2 diabetes mellitus. He was on treatment with metformin. That is, metformin is nothing but bicarbonate, which reduces the glucose production. And then the hypothyroidism, to treat hypothyroidism he was on levothyroxine, and levothyroxine is nothing but an it's a synthetic analog of T4, that is thyroxine. Normally it stimulates the thyrotropin stimulating hormone, and thereby it produces thyroxine T4 and T3. Whereas for hypertension he was on lisinopril, which is nothing but an AC inhibitor, which prevents the conversion of angiotensin 1 to angiotensin 2 by inhibiting the angiotensin converting enzyme. So thereby it reduces the vasoconstriction, and it causes vasodilation, reduces the BP. So he was on metformin 1 gram twice daily, and lisinopril 20 mg daily for hypertension, and this is for diabetes, and levothyroxine 125 mcg daily, and his new medication is semaglutide. This is an anti-diabetic. So what's the problem here? So let us check. So semaglutide is a new medication, and these are all the old medications which is already he is taking. And let us check for the problem. Okay, semaglutide, when it is interacting with metformin, it doesn't cause any problem. We're checking in the interaction checker and even in articles. And whereas semaglutide there is no problem, whereas lisinopril there is no problem. And whereas semaglutide with levothyroxine, it's said to be increasing the exposure of levothyroxine up to 33%. So levothyroxine, it is used to treat hypothyroidism, so it increases the thyroid level. So it increases the effectiveness of levothyroxine, so which in turn precipitates the symptoms of hyperthyroidism. So it may precipitate the symptoms of hyperthyroidism. Now let's check for the symptoms of hyperthyroidism. Then let us cross verify with his complaints. So what are the symptoms of hyperthyroidism? Again, weight loss, and difficulty in sleeping, and even the irritability mode, and increase in heart rate. So these are the symptoms of hyperthyroidism. So what's our patient is facing? So he's facing unplanned weight loss and even difficulty in sleeping. So we found out the problem. The cause of problem is the interaction of, now the problem is semaglutide with levothyroxine is the problem here. Why it's a problem? The concomitant use of semaglutide and levothyroxine is a problem here, because it increases the exposure of levothyroxine. So what can be the solution? The solution can be semaglutide and the levothyroxine should not be taken simultaneously. So it has to be taken in a different timings. So what is the advice given? to the patient when to take semaglutide. So semaglutide has to be taken in the morning, so before food, and before 1 hour, at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before food, with not more than 4 ounces of water. So 1 hour before food with not more than 4 ounces of water. And whereas when to take levothyroxine, so levothyroxine, it's better to take at night, and it has to be separated from all other medications. At least 4 hours difference has to be there from other medications. So why it is taken is at night is some studies shows that as you all know that thyroid levels will be more secreted in the night. 3 advices for the patient. One is to take the semaglutide 30 minutes at least prior to his food or beverage in the morning, whereas to take, this is for semaglutide, and for levothyroxine to take at night, and at least 4 hours gap should be there from his other medications or some supplements. Why is the thyroid synthesis will be more at the night? And the third advice which you are going to give to the patient is to check his thyroid stimulating hormone levels. Regularly during his regular checkup. That's all. So every week you will be seeing about different cases. So please subscribe the channel, and you can visit our Instagram page. Thank you. Have a nice day.